Hello friends, welcome to our today's power session. In our today's session, we are going to see a very simple scenario based question in which we have a CSV file, and in that CSV file we have a column called recharge date, which is of type string, but while we are reading it with the infer schema, it is automatically changing its type into an integer, and the remaining dates column is also automatically inferring a schema, and it is taking it the integer value, and the expected output is to calculate the expiry date from these two columns. From this recharge, we need to add the recharge date and the remaining days to calculate this expiry data. So this is the simple use case that we are going to take today. Along with this, we will also see what are all the other date functions that is available in our Spark SQL. Let us get started. As a first step, I have initiated a Spark session and also read the file, in which I have also given an infer schema to infer the schema from the data of the file. And you can find here the recharge date and the the remaining days are of type integer. And I have shown the data for you guys. Our ultimate aim is to calculate the expiry date, which we need to calculate it from recharge date and the remaining days. So by adding the recharge date with the remaining dates, we will get the expiry date. So that is our ultimate goal. Let us check what are all the functions that is available in our Spark SQL to do this operation. Let me give from pyspark.sql.functions import. Let me check what are all the options that is available with respect to date. Here you can find date add, date format, date sub, date trunc, and date def. Also, we have something like day of month, day of week, and day of years. So since we need to add two date and integer, so date add will be useful for us. So I am choosing that, and you know that this is of type integer, and so we need to convert it into a date format. Since the date add will accept the two values, one should be an integer value and one should be a date value. So for that we have to convert it into a date format. For that, let me check whether anything is available with respect to date. Here you can find we have three things: to date, to timestamp, and to UTC. Now since we are going to deal with the date, I am going to choose to date, and other things like we need a call and expr. Let me explain you the expr later. I have executed it. So now let us convert our column recharge date into integer, into date format. It will throw an error stating like the integer column will not be able to be casted into a date column. Here you can find it. The to date will accept only a string column. So for that, what we have to do is we have to cast this again to a string column, which I am doing by using a call method and casting it as string. So by this way, we will be able to cast it as a string. But even if this command works, if I give a show command, it will be showing a value of null. It is not converting the date column, the integer column, into the exact date column that we need. This is because our to date column by default it will assume the date format to be YYYY -mm -dd. Since it is not in that format, what we have to do is we have to give the format manually, and for giving that, we have to give it as YYYY and and dd without any hyphen or anything. So now let me run it. So here you can find our column has been converted successfully. So by this way, we will be able to cast the integer column into a string and then again to a date. So now let us use this to convert the recharge date into a string column. I will add a width. and let me name it as date underscore yes, and I will give the same logic here. And I will assign it to input underscore date underscore s is equal to, and I have executed it. Now we will have 4 columns, 5 columns here in underscore date underscore s. Let me show you. So by this way, we are able to get the date column. Now if we add these 2 columns, we will be able to get the expiry date. Let us see how to do that. I'm reading input data. I'm giving select, and we know like we have a function called date underscore add, which takes 2 parameter. One will be our date column, date underscore yes, and the other column will be remaining dates. Since we are giving it inside a select statement, and this is not the column name, right? This is the operation that we are performing. So we have to give it under expr. So let me run it. I will also show you the output. So by this way, we will be able to add the date column with the days column and get the extra expiry date from this. Let me give select to other columns as well. So we have got the required output. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel. Please give a thumbs up signal to this video if you really like my content. Thanks for watching.